What's going on, moviegoers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to C-Roll Productions. You guys, so Disney decided to drop this entire release slate schedule all the way till 2027. That is huge. And we have a bunch of Marvel movies that are on this list for release dates that are untitled. Now, starting with the first year, I'm going to go over. I wanted to do this video in separate videos for each year, but I think I'm just going to knock it all out in one video. Now, we have 2 untitled films for next year. 2 of them. Now, what could these movies possibly be? Well, what's shooting this year? We have that Black Widow movie shooting this year, her solo prequel movie, which I'm excited for, because I miss Natasha so much. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. She died in Endgame. Very sad. And I can't wait. I think it's long overdue, and I think that she's going to kill it in this movie for her solo movie. I mean, it's post, no, it's not post, it's pre-Iron Man 2. So before she joined the S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers and things of that nature, it's before all that good stuff. So I'm very excited to see Scarlett Johansson in her own movie. Super pumped about that. So that's scheduled to be shooting this year. What else? We have the Eternals that's supposed to be shooting this year as well. I think that shoots in September, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So with 2 films shooting this year, most likely the release dates for next year, May 5th, 2020 and November 6th, 2020. Now, I think the Black Widow solo movie is going to be attached to that May 5th mark. And then the Eternals movie is going to be attached to the November 6th mark. It just makes sense, especially if Black Widow is shooting before the Eternals, it would probably get that release date that's before, November 6th. So I feel like Black Widow will be attached to May 5th and November 6th, the Eternals. And let's be honest with you, the Eternals is going to be full of CGI, so a lot of post-production work is going to be going into that film. Black Widow is more of a Winter Soldier type film, I would like to say. But I'm excited. 2 films next year, not our typical 3 films that we've been getting lately, but it's 2 films. And I'm fine with that. But don't worry, we still have plenty. We have Morbius the Living Vampire that's coming out next year as well. So that's 3 Marvel movies technically. Okay, going forward. In 2021, you have 2 untitled films for Marvel as well. You have February 12th, 2021. You have November 5th, 2021. Now, what movies could be attached to these release dates, realistically? Well, we know that Guardians of the Galaxy 3, with James Gunn returning, starts production next year because he is busy right now with his Suicide Squad movie, which I am extremely hyped about. Going to be a game changer over there for DC. But back to Marvel. He's not starting Guardians 3 until next year. With the new addition, spoiler alert, Thor, a part of the Guardians. The Asgardians, as he said at the end of Endgame. So, that could be attached to one of these release dates. Then you also have a Doctor Strange sequel that the script is being worked on right now. And you also have a Black Panther sequel, which script is being worked on right now as well. So, it would make sense for if Black Panther was going to be started filming by the end of this year, even the start of next year, Black Panther would be attached to the February release date because Black Panther came out last year in February during Black History Month. I feel like that film is going to be attached to that month no matter what happens. So, I had Black Panther 2, the sequel, released for that month as well. And then November, possibly Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 attached to that. Because as far as Doctor Strange, the sequel, we don't know when that's going to start shooting. We have no idea what's going on with that movie. But then we also have Shang-Chi that they're going to be working on as well. They're in early stages of development for that. Possibly a Spider-Man 3, because I know Sony's trying to get these movies out quick, especially if they want to get the Sinister Six popping off. And Captain Marvel 2. Who knows? So 2 release dates, untitled Marvel films for 2021. I state that's most likely either going to be Black Panther or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, jumping forward to the 3 untitled films for 2022. 3 of them. Haha, we have another February release date, February 18th of 2022. So that could also be Black Panther as well. Then we have May 6th, 2022. Then we have July 29th, 2022. Now, I have a hunch that, like I said, that February, either could be Black Panther as well. It could be a possible Captain Marvel 2. Or it could be a Shang-Chi. Like, who knows? They're not working on any other Avengers movies. So that's out of this. Out. That's it. And Kevin Feige said that the X-Men and Fantastic Four and things of that nature won't start popping off until maybe 4 to 5 years down the line. So don't have any high hopes for anything of that nature, right? But then we could also be getting a Deadpool 3, maybe. That's its own thing. It's already created. So Kevin Feige wouldn't really have to worry about trying to, create this new image for Deadpool, because Deadpool's already existent, and he's just going to be attaching that Deadpool and everybody in that universe over to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So February 18th, May 6th, and July 29th for release dates for Marvel films. Interesting. Like I said, I'm not sure what's going to happen in the year 2021. If Black Panther is slated for February of 2021, then that leaves that release date for February 8th, 2022, February 18th, 2022 open. And I guess we won't know anything until Comic-Con this year. Because Comic-Con this year, I'm pretty sure Kevin Feige is going to give us a timeline of films coming out, over the next course of maybe 2 to 3 years. And that would make sense to line up with these next 2 to 3 years of these release dates. So as far as the year 2022, it's really kind of hard to juggle because you don't know what Marvel Studios really has plans. Yeah, you can hint at it. Like the Black Widow, that's pretty much confirmed. The Eternals movie, that's pretty much confirmed. The Shang-Chi is in early works. Obviously, they're working on a Doctor Strange sequel. Obviously, they're working on a Black Panther sequel. And Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And after that, we just don't know what's going to be going on. Like, we don't. No idea. I doubt we're going to be getting an Ant-Man and the Wasp 3 anytime soon. They'll probably hold off on that. I don't know. It's going to be tricky. And then you also have to, imagine that they have their Disney streaming service as well for those shows that they have. The WandaVision, the one-offs. You have Falcon and Winter Soldier, the Loki TV series. So it's tricky when you're trying to figure out what these untitled films are going to be over the next 2 to 3 years. Like I said, I can only give you my knowledge of what I think that's going to come out over the course of 2 to 3 years. It's really hard without Marvel coming out really announcing anything, because we don't know anything until Comic-Con. Comic-Con, they're going to be announcing huge shit, so I cannot wait to see what's going to happen. Like, going to be madness. Like, what if they announce that Doctor Doom movie? Craziness. I would freak out. That would be so awesome. I don't know, y'all. But we're getting a lot of movies. How many movies? There's 2, there's 4. Oh my 5, oh 7. Yeah, I'm hyped. And I cannot wait for what Marvel Studios has in mind over the next course of like 5 years even. Like, it's gonna be crazy. 7 movies in the next 3 years. It's gonna be pretty intriguing, but guess what? It's also gonna look very different. Very, very different. So don't expect to see your typical Marvel movies that we've gotten over the last 10 years. It's going to be very different. The whole multiverse thing that's supposed to be happening and, going really cosmic, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be mind-blowing. So don't expect your average Marvel movies over this next saga that they have planned. But I'm pumped, you guys. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about all these untitled Marvel films for the slated release dates. And post your comments down below for each year and what you think, what Marvel movies that will come out for each of these release dates. I'm curious to know what you guys think. You guys are Marvel fans just like me. You guys love the MCU just like me. Post your comments down below, you guys. And thank you for taking time out of your day for watching Zero Productions. Peace.